Good morning, guys. Questions, tickers from the comment box. We'll start here in a second. Let everybody populate in. Good morning, good morning. Mic check. Can everybody hear me? Yesterday we had a mic issue. Let me know there in the comment box if you guys can hear me. Good morning, guys. Can you hear me today, Evie? Is my mic working? Good morning, guys. Okay, we'll start here in 30 seconds. All right, can everybody hear me all right? Let me know there. Message me, Evie. Checking the mics. Want to make sure you guys can hear me before I kick off this report. All right, good. Thank you. Had a mic issue yesterday. Just want to make sure you guys could hear me today. Sometimes the software that we broadcast with does not get along. I got your message, Evie. We'll take a look at that and get you fixed. All right, guys. Yes, good morning. Happy, what is today? The 18th, Tuesday. Significant data is starting to drop. I don't think... I'll show you where you find it. So... you go over here to Market Watch. Is where there's a number of places. I like going to economy, economic report, economic calendar. This is where you find the data drops. So as you can see, Tuesday we were scheduled for, it still has asterisks next to it, so meaning that they're backlogged and might not drop. The big one is going to be, yeah.
Did you take your keys?
Yeah, they might be in my pocket. The big one is going to be the Fed minutes, but really non-farm payroll on Thursday. So I told everybody, it's going to shake the system when this data starts rolling out. But anyway, that's where you find it, marketwatch.com. Okay, so let's get into ES, MES. Open price 67.96, high day 67.10. We've had a 100-point drop here, guys. Low a day 66.35, resistance at high a day in 67.50, support at low a day in 6600. The buy is short below this white line at 66.87. If you have any questions or tickers, throw them in the comment box. And guys, the daily, listen to me, the daily in the S&P 500 is short for the first time since April. It's a significant change, right? So we're finally starting down. However, our macro experts at Alpha Beta Report are stating that structurally the markets aren't set up for a heavy drop yet. There's still some underlying support. The other experts that macro experts are saying there's going to be a little bit of a dip and then rip back up before we collapse. So NVIDIA earnings are coming Wednesday, so that's going to shake the markets as well. Mean reversions are 7,000 and 6,500. RTY M2K, guys, that's the Russell 2000. We love trading Rachel, as we lovingly call her. Open price 23.50, high day 23.53, low day 23.21, resistance at high day in 23.90, support at low day in 2300, buy short below 22.48. So guys, these VWAPs getting crossed into our signal is going to be key today. We like that. We like that a lot. There's actually some good trades set up, so look, excited to get into the trading war room. I smashed gold overnight. Bought. You can go back and look at it. I bought it at 4,001, stop loss at 39.90, and take profit of 25 points on 4 contracts. You could do the math. Did it while I slept. So I don't need to trade today or tomorrow or whatever. So, but let's talk about gold. So gold, I entered right here at 01. Stop loss was down here, never realized, and I took 25 points out of it. Of course, if I would have stayed in there, it would be, right now I'd be up $30,000. I took 10. While I was snoozing. All right, so open price 40.46, high day 40.56, low day 39.97, resistance at high day in 40.90, support at low day and 39.85. The bias is short below 40.10. I don't think it confirmed flipped yet. We'll check it. So it might have flipped at 9 o'clock. For XAU guys, same pricing. We're par pricing right now for those that trade the underlying. Guys, I called this trade for everybody right here. Told everybody that I'm in contact with through Discords and other channels that this is the buy zone. I've been contacted by a lot of people that bought this. Congratulations. Now start fostering your stop loss. Some of you guys are swing trading it. That's fine. You got to stay wide. If you guys are day trading it, just keep trailing it, lock it in, or like I did. I had a TP in. They kicked me out already. And listen, I'm not pissed that I left quite a bit of money on the table. I made that money while I slept on a disciplined trade plan. That's how it works, folks. All right. Mean reversions are 39.50 if we see it, and 4,400. Silver. Again, if you have questions or tickers, throw them in the comment box. I'll get to them in a second. Open price 50.05, high day 50.40, low day 49.11. This silver's just moving ridiculously, folks. Resistance at high day in 51, support at low day in 49. We're going to see 51 probably today. The bias is 50, right? So we got to check it. Might have flipped, so we're long above that. Mean reversion levels are 50 and 55. A lot of people traded 50 and did well, and then eventually 50 gave way. Just remember, my guys know, the more times it touches, the weaker it gets. Platinum. Let's get into platinum. Questions, tickers, guys, throw in the comment box. You guys, I strongly suggest you guys come trade with me. Right? You trade with me. You get to be with my veteran traders, my macro experts. I teach. Really beneficial. Open price 15.48. High day 15.53. Low day 15.14. Resistance at high day in 1600. Support at low day in 1500. Bias short below 15.42. So it's dancing around bias right here. It's still short. I told everybody buy between 1500 and 1550 or 1515. Came close. Right? I had an order a little bit lower than that. So, but yeah, it actually penetrated at my level, the upper level by a few points. Guys, listen, the NIMO and NAMO oscillators. I've done videos on this. Go look at my reels. It's time to start paying attention to them. There you go. Look at that. Negative 50. We can get, once it gets below negative 60, we start looking for a snapback correction. Look at these snapback corrections here. It can go lower than that, but we start paying attention to them. We could drive down the next couple of days and then data drop and the markets just launch, right? NIMO and NAMO oscillators. Go watch my video, how to find them. Great way when you pair that with mean reversion levels. So as those are oversold, you buy key levels below. All right, swing trades. Tesla's at 404. NVIDIA's at 184. Again, NVIDIA reports tomorrow after hours. BBAI is in the buy zone, guys. 541 right now. I own it at 550. I'm underwater. 9 cents. My stop loss is at 3.99. All right. I am not fully allocated. I will buy closer to $5 or $4.75, but I will maintain the same stop loss. QBTS is 22.20. It's got support at 21, so if you get close to 21, I like it as a buy. I did videos on this, guys. I did videos on the weekend, 16-minute videos explaining all these entries. All right, so, and what's amazing is the levels are coming true, right? I mean, it's doing what we thought. When there's a lot of fear in the market, right? You buy when there's fear. You can place orders, but the conservative way is to find support after the drop. All right. And Ethereum's at 30.41. It's going to go by way of, it's highly correlated right now with the S&P 500. So if you want to learn how to do this, hit my bio. Has all the information in there, guys. I'll get to my pre-market volume leader in a second. Let me see what questions you guys have. Scroll back through here. Let's see what you got. And remember, guys, I'm live on YouTube at the same time. If you prefer the charts to be horizontal, you can go follow me there at Student Alpha. All right, scrolling back to that's open. Nice job, Jesse. BBAI is still a buy. It's in that buy zone. Look. Let me zoom out for you on BBAI, folks. I don't have it on this chart. Let me do this. Is this? The problem is, 1 second. Let me bring in another chart. We'll look at BBAI. All right, it'll be charted on this one. There she is. All right, take a look, guys. There it is. This is still, after its initial explosion, its change of trend. Look, I want to show you something. Oh my gosh, it's scary. It's selling off. Do you not see this uptrend? Here, let me highlight it for you. It's still uptrending, right? It's still uptrending. The CEO of Big Bear was in the first Trump administration, is friends with Donald Trump. They have scary tech. Do your own due diligence and research, but you don't think they're going to get some contracts? So, like I said, this green box is my buy zone. I've already allocated. I've done full disclosure on where I've entered on this. I have another allocation I can put in, and I'll buy if I can get a closer entry here. This orange line at 40.75-ish, it's a zone, right? Should be strong support. My stop loss is $3.99, and yes, you have to have a stop loss on all trades. So yeah, I like it here. So this is the all-time high anchored VWAP. It's in the buy zone. So if it drops and you get a discount, this red line here will be resistance trying to exit this zone. You just have to be aware of it. All right, guys, let's get into my pre-market volume leader. If you have any questions or tickers, you can throw them in the comment box. All right. OLMA. Olma. It's a pharmaceutical. Surprise, surprise. We trade so many damn biotechs that are pre-market volume leaders. It's a pre-market volume leader with a move up of 316% on recent news. You can see they've had a couple, starting with earnings report and other news. Previous day close was 826. This chart shows 859. Little diverged from my other chart. But anyway, pre-market high was 38.69. So that's your fib field. My area of interest is this box right here, the green box, the magical green box. Previous is $22 at the bottom and $22.50 at the top. Yes, it's wide. Why is my box $3 wide? Well, holy shit, guys. It ran 500%, right? So this is probably low float. I didn't get a chance to check it. My internet was out for a little bit. We have some ice storms here, so it delayed some of my reporting this morning. This VWAP is in the box, so we like that. But I'm hunting 10% on this trade or trail it for a runner. So what you want to do, check this out. I didn't get a chance to do that. Let's do it together. I want to see. So one thing I check for, there you go. All right, so see down here on the bottom, guys, there are no gold S's. That's good. There's no splits. So these prices are legitimate. When you see the S's, the pricing is not legitimate. So what I don't have on this chart that I'm interested in seeing if it's going to run, we're going to set an anchored VWAP to that IPO price, and that IPO anchored VWAP will be white. And then its all-time high was right here. Let's set it there together. Those will run together, I guarantee it, as we go back out in pricing. So let's take a look at it. Ooh, I told you. What did I say they'd run together? You don't think I have done this long enough? So I think, if this thing runs today, maximum upside potential is the $10 mark right now. I'm sorry. we're above that. That's the support level. And as you see that we're way up here, the all-time high is going to be the resistance point, which was, let's scroll back again. Look at this. 60. So you start looking at price. 32. And then there's a big gap up. This thing could run. So like I said, we're going to hunt 10% or we're going to trail it. And or both, right? We'll see how much volume comes in. I wouldn't stay in this trade a long time because I'm willing to bet these guys offer more stock today on interest. So they'll dilute their shares. This happens a lot. All right, guys, I got it. Let me double check, see if there's any other question. It is low float. Yeah, what is the... Yeah, I'm behind the 8 ball today because my internet was out for about 20 minutes this morning as I was doing my report. I'm looking for the float. Well, it's not reported on trading. Oh, 52 million. It's not that low. It's not that low. It's 52 million shares available. So, all right, guys, I got to head off to my trading war room. If you want to trade with me every day, New York Open, links in the bio. I'm going to go trade with my traders. If you have any questions, reach out. I'll be back tomorrow. Have a good day.